everybody, it's Sandy with Urban Rebel Designs in Aztec, New Mexico. I wanted to jump on for just a few minutes and finish up the project that I started on the Dixiebell paint page last night. So what we're doing, I'll recap really quickly, is we're making a little spring chalkboard. What I did was I mixed a little bit of the collard greens with Midnight Sky to make the old-timey green-looking chalkboard. I did 2 coats. The first coat I did vertical, I think, yeah, and the second coat I did horizontal. And then we went over last night how to season the chalkboard. Just get a piece of regular chalk. I'm using sidewalk chalk, and you just cover the entire board with it and then erase it. You may need to season it after each use when you erase it, because you may still see some of the letters. That's fine. Any chalkboard is like that. What we worked on last night was creating this cute little spring chippy texture. Pardon my fingernails, I hit them with a sander this morning. So I did 2 layers of Rebel Yellow just along the edges, as you can see, to create some texture. And then I did a top coat with the Gulf. And what I'm going to show you now is how to sand this back so you expose the chippy texture. Kind of reminds me of those speckled Easter egg candies and that I love. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to, I'm using a 120 grit sanding sponge, and you're going to see just how easily, when you create the texture, it makes it really easy to knock this back. And let me adjust you a little bit. When you hop on, say hi so I know you're here. Also, I'm trying really hard. I've been challenged to get my Facebook page up to 1,000 likes on my page, and I am less than 100 away. So if you don't mind, share this video with your friends, invite them to like the page. You never know what kind of videos are going to come up on here. It will always, I always try to make sure that it's useful information and something fun for you to do, like this project that's really easy. So I am just finishing the 2 sides that I worked on last night on the Dixiebell paint page. And I'm just going to knock this back, and then we're going to use grunge gray wax to go over it. So grunge gray wax is probably one of my favorite finishes. I'm not seeing comments on here, so if you're commenting and I don't see it, I apologize. Let me see if I can, let's see. Well, I'm still not getting comments. So if you're commenting, I apologize that I'm not seeing it. If you're on here, give me, I see some. Janine, thank you. Give me a thumbs up or a heart so I know you're here. And I'm just finishing my sanding. And this is literally how quick the sanding goes. And you can see now the area that I just finished. So what we're going to do next, I never wash my wax brushes, but I keep them separate. I never use them for anything except wax, and you can tell that this is one of my favorite brushes. This is one of the Dixiebell small round chalk paint brushes, I think is the name of it. Sorry about that. Let me grab this. And I love using it for wax. Look at the color on that grunge gray. Love it, love it. So all I do is I'm just dipping the tips of my brush in it, and then I'm going to dab it off on the lid. So Dixiebell, and then I'm just going to start placing it. It's hard to do this upside down and backwards, so forgive me. Dixiebell wax is water-based. Most waxes are a petroleum base. So the big thing for you means that it's easy cleanup. And it also means that it's really easy to thin it out. So that looks a little harsh to me. So all I'm going to do is spritz it with some water. My sprayer didn't quit. And pardon my rag, I'm just going to wipe it back a little bit. See how easily that thins it out? And it gives just a beautiful aged, I hate to say grungy because it's so pretty, it's not really grungy, but it gives it a beautiful aged finish. And a lot of people will put a clear wax on before they put a colored wax on. Because Dixiebell is water-based and it's so easy to thin it out and spread it around, if you just spritz a little water on it, I normally don't do that. I've been doing this so long that I can sort of control it without having to do the base coat of clear wax. And then I'm going to wipe this back, and here we have another side done. It truly is just that easy. So I'm going to get the other two sides done. A lot of people were asking what the chalk marker was that I use. I cannot pronounce the name, and I know this is going to be backwards for you, so I will spell it for you. It's BATONNET -CRAIE. I'll hold it up. There you go. So that's the name of it. I want to get these other two sides finished so I can get this put out. And I promised a couple of exciting announcements. The first one is my husband has officially retired. So if you come into the shop and you see this strange man wandering around, that's Dr. Rebel. He's kind of my Mr. Fixit. If there's something that's beyond my scope, above my pay grade, so to speak, I send it to him. So come in, say hi, send him a message on Facebook. All you have to do is comment on our page, and I will be sure that he sees it. The other exciting announcement is in the next 2 weeks, I will be traveling across the country. I'm in Aztec, New Mexico, which is in the Four Corners area of New Mexico. We're at the corner of Arizona, Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico. And over the next 2 weeks, I am going to be in, I have to look at my list, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas. I'm traveling to Georgia to do a Creative Finishes Bootcamp with Pam Haskins. I'm so excited about it. I try to keep up on the latest trends for my customers, and this is one way that I'm going to be doing it. And we're going to be visiting some of the other Dixiebell retailers and shops along the way. So if you're in one of those areas, let me know what's a must-see in your area. The other thing about the Creative Finishes Bootcamp, and I'm going to hold this up, I know it's backwards, but that's what it says, Creative Finishes Bootcamp. We are hosting a Creative Finishes Bootcamp here in Aztec in May. May 17th through the 19th. If you're interested in signing up for it, you can contact either me or you can go to Pam Haskins' page, which is 44 Marketplace, and contact her. It's going to be awesome. It's 3 full days of painting and 1 whole afternoon learning how to spray. So if you have a paint sprayer that you're a little bit intimidated by, this is the perfect thing. And let me tell you, once you learn to spray Dixiebell paint, your life will be changed. The other thing is, if you go on my Facebook page and you like it and share it and comment, I am desperately trying to reach 1,000 before I get to Georgia. I have been challenged to get my numbers up, so help a sister out, please. I have a VIP group. It's a private group. We have a private Facebook group where I post videos. We meet twice a month, but if you're not local, don't worry, I'm about to explain it to you. We meet twice a month, the first and third Thursdays. On the first Thursday, we do a project sort of like this. We have built bathtub trays. We've done flower arrangements. We've made wreaths. I try to come up with something really interesting, and it's something that I'm probably not going to teach anywhere else. On the third Thursday, I teach a specialty paint finish that I will not teach anywhere else. And if you're interested in that, I do those classes by video in the Facebook group. If you're not local, it's fine. You can still participate because we do it live. So it's a whole lot of fun. I have local people that come into the shop here for those classes. And then I also have people, excuse me, back east, North Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, I can't think of the other one, who participate through the Facebook videos. We can talk, we can chat, I can answer your questions. I'm happy to answer questions anytime. Just send me a message. I love to teach and I love to help, but I had promised everybody that I would show the finished product last night and that I would show you the paint marker that I use. I adore that paint marker. I found it at Tuesday morning. Now, I'm not sure, I haven't had a chance to look on Amazon to see if you can order it through Amazon. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm still not seeing comments, but I do see that there are people on here. You can check Amazon. Let me show it to you again. And it is BATONNET-CRAIE, and it's just called a chalk marker, and that's the name. And you can roll it out and roll it back in. Like I said last night, when you use it, it goes on like a crayon, but then it dries to chalk. I absolutely adore this. I use it for all of my signs in the store, and I just threw it in the floor. I use those for all my signs in the floor. I absolutely love them. Don't forget, if you enjoyed the live last night, or if you are enjoying this, please like and share my page. If you comment, that sends me some love and gives me some encouragement, and I greatly appreciate it. I try to respond to every comment. I definitely respond to every private message. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate. If you don't have a local Dixiebell retailer, hit me up. I'm happy to ship. It's not a problem. So here is our finished little Easter chalkboard. Really, really super simple, super quick. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Sorry I couldn't see the comments, but that's how it goes. Thanks for loving the chalkboard. I did see life's not always perfect, but roll with it. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you soon.